Welcome to Devabhoomi. Here we explore ancient and historical temples. Today we are in Srirangam, the most important Vaishnava Sthalam. Srirangam, the premier Vaishnava temple in South India, is the first and foremost among the 108 Vaishnava Divyadesams. This Moola image here is Swayam Vyakta. Worship here is conducted according to Pancharatra Agama. In the Vaishnava parlance, the term Kovil signifies only the Srirangam temple. The temple is enormous in size with 156 acres in extent. The Srirangam temple complex is composed of 7 concentric walled sections and 21 towers or gopurams. The southern gopuram of the temple, called the Rajagopuram, is 239.5 feet tall and, as of now, is the tallest in Asia. The construction of the Rajagopuram began during the reign of Achyuta Devaraya of the Vijayanagara Empire. However, construction was halted after his death and the structure of the Rajagopuram remained incomplete for over 400 years. The monumental task of completion of the Rajagopuram was undertaken and completed successfully by Sri Vedanta Desika Yatindra Mahadesigan, the 44th year of Sri Ahobilamada. The construction spanned 8 years before it was consecrated on 25th March 1987. In the main shrine, Lord Ranganatha is found in a reclining posture in his serpent bed. There are also sub-shrines for Vishwaksena, Rama, Krishna, Nachiyar, Chakratalvar, Garuda, Hanuman, Andal, and for all the Alvars and the Acharyas up to Vedanta Desika. The Periyakovil lies on an islet formed by the twin rivers Kaveri and Kolledam. This temple enshrines Ranganathar in the central sanctum, crowned with a gold-plated Pranava Vimanam or Paravasudeva Vimanam. When one combines the Vimanam and the Mun Mandapam, we can see the form of Tamil letter O to link the shape to Pranavam. This is a Valampuri or Valam Suri Vimanam, like the trunk of an elephant. It is also understood as the blossoming and protrusion of the combined essence of Oli, primordial sound, and Oli, Swayam Jyoti, of the Lord taking the shape of Pranavakara Vimanam. Lord Rama performed Aradhanam or Puja to Vishnu's idol. As a symbol of love, he gifted the idol to Vibhishana to take back with him to Lanka. There was a condition that he could not set the idol on earth, and if he did, it would seat itself permanently. Vibhishana took this idol and while travelling towards Lanka, came upon the banks of the river Kaveri. He placed the idol on the bank while an Utsavam was in progress. When the Utsavam got over, the Lord refused to move as he loved the place. When Vibhishana requested him to come along with him, the Lord promised to bless Vibhishana by always facing south, which is the direction of Lanka, home to Vibhishana. This is the reason why the deity faces south. Srirangam became important during the invasion of Muslim emperors when it was captured and the riches were looted. After the rise of Vijayanagara Empire, Krishnadevaraya realized the importance of this sacred city and treated it on par with Tirupati and bequeathed plenty of treasures, jewels and lands to the Srirangam temple. During his period, the temple was reformed and many plans were executed for its growth and welfare of the people. Ramanuja, one of the most celebrated theologians of Hinduism, in the 11th century made his monastic home by the temple at Srirangam. Here, he wrote his famous commentaries on the Brahma Sutra, which expressed a qualified non-dualism of the Vedanta, his Vishishtadvaita. Although Ramanuja hails from Sri Perumbudur and at a pivotal point in his lifetime receiving the Ashtakshara Mantram happened in Tirukoshtiur, he made Srirangam his home after the demise of his Acharya in spirit, Aravandar or Yamunacharya. It is significant that during the Acharyaship of Sri Ramanuja, numerous benefactions accrued to the temple. Ramanuja completely overhauled the administrative system and saw to it that great care was exercised in the matter of control of the temple. During Ramanuja's time, far-reaching reforms were introduced both in religious and secular management. Thus, Srirangam has an eventful history, both secular and religious, as the great Vaishnava Acharyas made it the headquarters of the wider Vaishnava movement. The Vaishnava resurgent movement was spearheaded by the Alvars, who brought religion to the heart of the people. They employed Tamil, the local language, as the medium of expression and composed the exuberant devotional songs celebrated as the Nalayira Divya Prabandham. Sri Vaishnava Acharyas are found to have taken an active and abiding interest in the management of the temple. The shrines visited and glorified by them became holy places as Divyadesams. The temple at Srirangam and the deity enshrined therein have been sung by all the Alvars. A total of 247 hymns in the Nalayira Divya Prabandham is found to be dedicated to the Lord of Srirangam. Vedanta Desiga composed Paduka Sahasram in different meters. The kings and their chiefs during different periods vied with one another in bestowing attention on the temples. After the early Cholas, the Pallavas, the later Cholas, the Pandyas, the Hoysala and the Vijayanagar emperors and the Nayak kings took care of the shrine and made significant additions and benefactions. Numerous inscriptions appear on the walls and other places. They furnish us with a variety of information about the benefactions made by ruling classes from time to time and also about the social, economic and political conditions. We also hear of a visit to the temple by one of the greatest musical composers of devotional hymns, Saint Tyagaraja, 1767 to 1847. He seems to have come during a Brahmotsava. Being a stranger to the place, he could not go near the horse vehicle, but the bearers could not move forward. It was soon known that this sudden stoppage of the divine procession had come about because Saint Tyagaraja could not come near and have darshan. Only after the saint had darshan of the Lord, the procession continued. This incident is echoed in one of his songs, Vinarada Namanavi, which means, "Won't you heed my appeal?" Later, the saint was taken to the main shrine with due honors and he worshipped the Lord in the sanctum all alone and he dedicated the piece, O Rangasayi, to him after this exhilarating experience. This temple is home to several festivals throughout the year. In fact, every day is a celebration to the devotees of Sri Ranganatha. Sri Jayanti, Ekadasi, Chittirai Ther and Radhotsavam are the most famous, to name a few. Vaikunta Ekadasi is celebrated in the month of Margazhi between December and January for 20 days divided into two parts, Pagal Pattu, daytime celebrations for 10 days and Rapattu, nighttime celebrations for 10 days, wherein Perumal is seen in Dasavadara Alangaram, symbolizing the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. Heaven's gates or Swargavasil is opened on Ekadasi day when Namperumal, the temple deity, comes out to visit this part of his abode. Sri Ranganatha holds a divine court for the entire day in the magnificent hall of 1000 pillars where special decorations, bhajans and endless celebrations revere his glory. On this day, Srirangam is thronged by thousands of pilgrims. Srirangam is well connected to Trichy at 9 kilometers. Trichy can be reached by road, rail and air from other parts of the country easily. It is worth a visit, though a day may not be enough to see the temple in full. It would be advised to take time to stay either in Srirangam or Trichy for a relaxed visit and darshan. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Meet you all in the next temple.